Hi friends, this is Leslie, and today I'm sharing my Posh tips on how to make money on Poshmark. And I find that it's really easy to make money on Poshmark. It's very simple. You can do just a few things. The first, I would suggest having clear photos of your items that don't have wrinkles, don't have stains, items that are not laid out on the bed. You can do great flat lays on the floor, or if you lay down, I see people with a lot of fluffy throw rugs and things like that. I take pictures on the wall. I have a really nice lighting kit, so that works for me. But whatever works for you, just make sure your pictures are really clear and really good, because that's the first thing that draws customers in are your photos. Okay. The second thing is having a really good title. The title, first the photos, and then the title's the next thing that should draw them in. Make sure you include the brand in your title, and then the type of item. Like, for example, if it's a top, maybe write boho top. So maybe if it's a free people or something like that, a boho top. And you can include the size if you like. Some people don't like to. I do include the size also, because that is what draws you in. Sometimes people don't always look down the bottom, and sometimes people aren't searching for their actual size, and the size may jump out in the description. In the title. Three, have a good description. It's really important to include your measurements in the description. If it's pants, include the waist size, the inseam. Some people do the length from the waist all the way down to the cuff. But as long as you have the waist and the inseam, and describe anything particular, if it's beads or if it's sparkly or anything like that, include that into your description. Also include what type of fabric or material. Often people do take a picture of the tag, but I like to include the material, like break it down. If it's 100% cotton, I write 100%. I type in 100% cotton. For women, sometimes it's 99% cotton and then maybe 1% spandex. So just include that in your title, and include any type of flaws in there. If it's like a slight hole or maybe a stain, include that so that the customer doesn't get any surprises and you don't have any challenges with cases or anything afterwards. So that's very, very important. And also, if it is some type of flaw, make sure you take a picture of that and include. I will put, if there's like a tiny flaw, if it's a tiny hole or something, I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll put in parentheses, see photos for flaw. Make sure your prices are comparative. Go in and check comps of other people, and then maybe find like a middle ground. Remember, Poshmark is the place that people are coming to shop at a discounted price, and it would be great if your prices were at least 50% less than what you would find in a retail store. When I go to shop on Poshmark, I'm looking for a discount even as a seller. When I go on vacation, one year I purchased my whole vacation wardrobe from Poshmark, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, but I found that a lot of the sellers had really comparative prices that I could go in, get my flip flops. I shopped at probably about five or six different sellers, and it worked out for me. And so just keep your prices pretty reasonable so that customers don't go somewhere else. Make it, attractive for them to shop your closet. And number five, share often. Follow. That's very important. Get some followers, because your followers are going to be people that buy from you. Sometimes I do kind of hear people say that followers aren't important, but it's really important, because if you don't have followers, who's going to see your stuff? Initially, you need followers. Okay, you can be really creative in looking for followers. You can follow people who have a lot of followers, and then maybe follow all their followers if that's what you want to do, if you don't want to just randomly pick followers. But it's important to have followers to kind of get started. And then after you have followers, share. I share my closet 3 times a day. I have over 1,000 listings available. I share my whole closet 3 times a day, and I also participate in parties. Participating in parties is very important. I get a lot of my sales from parties. So even if you don't always have the items, you can share their items, and people in return will share your items. So don't forget to do that. Sharing is really important. Um, I basically, that's it. Those are really the things that I look at for myself. And if I'm not making sales, I keep going back and I keep tweaking things. So if you have any questions, you can leave a comment in the bottom. This video is sponsored by Poshmark, and I would definitely say check out their app, check out what's available. If you want to become just a buyer, then go in and create an account and start shopping. If you want to become a seller, go ahead and create an account. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will leave all my links, my Poshmark links, my Instagram links. And I thank you for watching.